Hey everybody, it's Murgle, and today we're going to have a Nostalrius update. Now, it's been a long time since we talked about Nostalrius, but with the fact that Blizzard themselves announced that there would be no update at BlizzCon, they waited pretty much all of BlizzCon, and then they were like, alright. So, I guess it's been a long time, right? And Blizzard's been ignoring most of their mentions, right? They met with them, and then after that, they pretty much ignored them. Um, that's really nobody's. I can't blame Blizzard, right? Can't blame Blizzard. It makes sense why they would do it. Okay, look at Legion, and look at how successful it's been. Legion, as an expansion, is probably in terms of popularity more successful than Mr. Pandaria was. Cataclysm was the highest amount of subscribers at any given time, but it dropped off a lot to Mr. Pandaria. And then WAD jumped up past Mr. Pandaria, but it fell off extremely fast. So I'm guessing Legion is probably on par or even more successful than Mr. Pandaria was. Because, let's look at WAD again. At the amount of time that Legion has been out, WAD had already lost probably a good 3 or 4 million subscribers, so it was doing very, very poorly. It got even to the point where they didn't want to show the numbers because that's how unsuccessful it was. So I imagine our sub base got all the way down to probably a good 3 to 4 million before Legion's launch, and Legion has been very, very, very successful. They're going back to their core values, which a lot of the older longtime players like. They even said at BlizzCon that pretty much there will constantly be something in PTR because that's going to be new content flowing all the time. They're going back to dungeon patches where they add a couple new dungeons every few months, so it'll be always flowing with content. Like they even announced that in a few days we'll expect to see 7.1.5 on the PTR. And then as soon as 7.1.5 goes live, they plan to put 7.2 on the PTR shortly after that. So it's going to be a constant flow of content. And I mean, they're even spicing up old things, right? The new PvP style and everything. They're just going to constantly have flows of stuff. So there's really no reason to focus any of their energy on anything else. I mean, everything's going right for them. Why should you quit? Or why should you change when you're doing great? That's what's happening. There's no reason for them to change to anything else. They're doing well with Legion. But Nostalrius wasn't happy with that answer, right? The Blizzard's been ignoring them for a long time, and they just kept saying, hey, we're here. We'd like to make a real server. We'll do it for free. Just listen to us. But no, they didn't. And there was a large community of legacy players, right? A bunch of legacy players that want this kind of server up. And, I don't blame them. If that's the kind of game you want, then that's the kind of game you want to play. It's just it. So, that's what they decided. They gave up, and they're giving their code to a legacy project by the name of Elysium. And this is their website. Elysium WoW. Their code is is the exact same one as Nostalrius, pretty much. So they are a legacy server almost identical to Nostalrius because they were tired of just not having anybody around, right? And even some of the Nostalrius people work for them. It says Nostalrius volunteers are already working there, some under different names. So there are Nostalrius members working for this person already, but under different names. Now, is WoW going to take down Elysium? That's the real question. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't know how it'll go from here. But they do have a server identical in nature to what Nostalrius was. And they just wanted something so people with Legacy could play it. Now, I'm not telling you should or shouldn't do this, right? I can't endorse you to technically break the rules, but at the same time, if you want to, your server is now available. And I guess we'll see in the future. I don't foresee Blizzard ever making a legacy server a real deal unless their current project is failing. It made sense in WoD because WoD was going downhill really fast and we lost a lot of players to go try other games. I think most of the people that were playing on those vanilla servers probably weren't really vanilla players. And I'm not saying that as like I'm trying to say I'm elitist because I've been playing a long time. I'm saying they were just bored of the content in WoD, so they wanted something different. And even though it was the same content as before, it was new to that person. And I think that would be the majority of the population for the legacy servers because they want to try something new. It's new, it's challenging, it's completely different. You're basically playing a different game. The current WoW to the old WoW is a entirely different game. So you got that whole new re-immersed experience. Everything about it was different. And that's why it makes sense that people wanted it in WoD, because WoD was okay, bad. I don't know how you want to say it. WoD was bad. And that's why people left. And that's why they wanted this. I think now with Legion, we have a lot of decent content. We got new content constantly. So it's fun. It's a grindy one, but in a good sense, I guess. I'm enjoying with Legion. I like it. I like the things that they brought to it. So anyways, just thought I'd share my thoughts. Thought I'd share this with you. There will be a link in the description to this article if you'd like to read it. There will be a link in the description if you'd like to look at a Relaunching WoW. Thank you all for watching. I hope this was informative, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.